How we doing? I hope you're all well. Welcome to Ricky Walden Fitness. This is something new for my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a follow along workout, which is mainly going to work abs and core, but we're also going to extend down into the glutes and hamstrings and up into the muscles around the shoulder girdle. So a good workout that you can do with just your own body weight. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have just created a playlist named No Gym Workouts. So in that playlist you'll find workouts for abs and core, bodyweight workouts, plus workouts you can do with limited equipment, as well as workouts you can do with no equipment. So to keep you going through this time if you need ideas. So once again, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get straight into it then. So I'm going to give you a warm-up first of all. We'll go through twice and then we'll have a little cooling off period and then get into the main body of the workout. I'll demo each exercise, maybe 1 or 2 reps. Just watch me first of all, and then I'll come back, keep coming back and forth to the mic to explain what you're doing, and I'll get the clock running after I've demoed each exercise. So we're going to start off, put some music on. This first exercise, if you've done my abs class before, you'll know this one. We're trying to work the inner unit of the core, which are the smaller, deeper muscles. We're going to start on the hands and knees, and the idea with this exercise is to keep the control, try and keep the torso still and focus on drawing the belly button in. So the first one, hands go under shoulders, knees under hips, so make sure we're not back here or not too far forward, so we're in like a box position. And then from there, get the curve in your lower back, squeeze the shoulders back, and then you're going to extend one arm and the opposite leg. Hold for maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and then slowly come down and extend on the other side. So I'll start the clock now. We'll do just a minute on that to start with. So it's all about control, this one. Try not to rotate. So you want to focus on keeping the hips and the shoulders square to the floor. Belly button drawn in, and then nice and controlled as you transition. Make sure the hand comes down underneath the shoulder and the knee comes down under the hip. So like I said, with this one we're working the inner unit of the core, which often gets neglected, but important muscles which are going to help stabilise the spine and the pelvis. So if we're working these muscles, if we're getting these muscles fired up and functioning properly, then the rest of the core around it can be strong. Just keep going. You've got another 15 or so seconds there, all nice and controlled. Last 10 seconds. Good, and hold it there, relax. Next one will be the plank, so we can do this either on the toes or down on the knee. So just watch first of all. So if you're on the toes, make sure hips aren't too high or dropping down too low. Okay, you want to tuck the pelvis underneath. So we do this movement, keeping the abs tight. And we just do 30 seconds starting now. Off we go. So toes harder, knees easier if you need to. Think about tucking the pelvis underneath. So we're keeping the abs tight, keeping tension on the abs the whole time. Just keep going. Like I said, I'll keep coming back and forth to the mic just to keep giving you instructions and coaching points as we go. And you've just got 10 seconds left. Remember, if you do need to go down to the knees, I'll give you easier options for each exercise. Hold it there, relax. So if you need the easier options, then do use them rather than try and keep working. So rest whenever you need to. Next up, we've got the side plank. So we go 1 forearm down. Again, you've got the harder option, which will be on the feet, coming up and holding there. Or you can bend the knees, take the feet behind and come up halfway. So 30 seconds again. Starting the clock now. So with this one we want to try and push the hips forward, and we're working the side nearest the floor. So hips forward, chest up. So try not to rotate round, push the hips forward and hold it there. Working the obliques. So the obliques are the sides of the stomach. And you've got last 10 seconds now. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. So exactly the same on the other side. Forearm down, you can do it on the toes on the feet, which is going to be the harder option, or bend the knees, take the feet behind. 30 seconds, off you go. So whichever version you do, hips forward, chest up, shoulders back, try not to rotate. And then we're working that side nearest the floor, so try not to let the hips drop down either. We want to stay in that straight line. Got 15 seconds left. Remember, easier option is there if you need to do it. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good, and relax. And then the next one, we'll just do a simple crunch. If you lie down on your back, hands on the thighs, and then you're just going to go up to knees. So fingertips up to knees, and we just do 30 seconds. So just in your own time, nice and steady. Coming up, fingertips up to knees. So we're just lifting the shoulders up off the floor, keeping the lower back down into the floor. Again, go at your own pace. You can rest anytime you need to. So this will be the last exercise on the warm-up, and then we'll do another round of those exercises. We've got the last 5 seconds now. Okay, good, relax. So just have a little rest. So we'll go through once more. Back to the first exercise. I'm going to increase this to 1 minute 30. Try and spend longer on the weaker side once you've established which side that is. And remember, this first exercise is all about control. It's all about being stable through the spine and the pelvis. Try not to round the back, so we want to keep that lower back lumbar curve. Hands down, under shoulders, knees under hips, nice and controlled. Extend one arm, extend the opposite leg. Hold, maybe a little bit longer this time on each side. We'll do 1.5 minutes, and we'll start now. So nice and controlled. Try not to rotate through the hips, and really pay attention to what's happening at the hips and through the shoulders. And then slowly coming down, change onto the other side. So in your own time, change. So those of you who do my abs class, I like to use a bar when we do this. This will help to keep you in what we call neutral spine, and it also gives you feedback. When you move too much, you'll know, because obviously the bar is more likely to roll off. So the whole idea with this is to keep in neutral spine, you keep that gap in your lumbar spine, you keep your shoulders back, and it's to limit movement. So we're working that inner unit to keep that control. So again, just keep going. If you need to on this one, you could just do one hand, keep one leg down, or both legs down, sorry, or you could do one leg. So you've got a few options. Nice and controlled. You've got 30 seconds left. And like I say, if you can establish, if you've already established which is the weaker side, then maybe spend a little bit longer holding on that side. So the inner unit, very important. We need to get that area strong first and functioning properly before the rest of the core around it can be strong. Right, hold it there. So going back to the plank, I'll give you another option with this one. We'll do 40 seconds this time. The option is 1 foot off the floor. So we do first 10 seconds 1 foot, and then we'll change feet every 10 seconds. It's just an option. You can just do normal, toes down or knees down. 40 seconds this time, and we'll start the clock now. So if you lift the foot up, try not to rotate through the torso. So really work hard to keep the shoulders and the hips square to the floor. Right, 10 seconds gone, so change feet. So really work hard not to twist. It's a bit windy out here, hopefully you can still pick me up on the mic. Change again, 20 seconds left. So going back to the first foot, remember this is just an option. You can just hold on the toes or the knees if you need to. And you've got last 10 seconds now, so change. Try to limit that twist. Shoulders and hips square, really work hard. 3, 2, 1, good. And then it was side plank. So I'll give you another option. You can go knees, easiest, feet, harder, or hardest will be the top foot away from the bottom foot. Right, 30 seconds, off you go. So this is the hardest option. Hold it there, push the hips forward, lift the chest up, and then if you need to, if you want more of a challenge, you can start to move the foot forward and behind, but if you do that, try to keep the torso still. Okay, so it makes it a lot more challenging. Try and keep the torso as still as possible. Again, it's just an option. If you need to, you can come back to here. 3, 2, 1, good. So we'll swap it over, same on the other side. Coming down and then up, 30 seconds starting now. Right, so hardest option, top foot off the bottom foot with the movement forward and back if you want to. Just try and keep it controlled if you do that. Or just hold here, or you can go down onto the knees anytime you need to. Working that side nearest the floor, working the obliques. Just got 10 seconds left. Keep it going all the way, last 10. 3, 2, 1, good. And then crunch. So hands on the thighs and then lifting up. 30 seconds on this one. Off you go. If you want to, you can bring your hands up further away from the midline. So if we go across the chest a little bit harder, by the side of the head harder again, or the hardest option, hands above the head, so it's a longer lever. Okay, with the hands further away from the midline, longer lever makes it harder. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, good. And then we just have a little stretch. Lie down, take the arms up overhead. And now we want to lengthen out through the abs. So we're arching the back away from the floor, lengthen out. So that's the warm up done. We'll move on after these few stretches. Next one, stay where you are there, but then lean across to one side. So keeping the arms up overhead, lean one side. And then lean across to the other side, same again. Good, and then last one there, we'll bring the knees up into the chest, hug the knees in, and then we're just gonna stretch out, release through the lower back, and just hold that there. Right, so we're gonna do a little sequence, we'll go through twice, we'll do 30 seconds on each exercise. There will be a couple of exercises that we do for slightly longer, so I'll just go through each exercise one at a time, and again, just watch me first of all. I'll demo at least 1 or 2 reps, and then I'll keep coming back to the mic to try and coach you through it as you go. Twice through, 30 seconds. First one, so this is a dynamic plank. It's a version of the plank. You can do it on your toes or your knees. So toes is harder. We start in a press up position. We go down, down, up, up. So the first arm to go down is also the first hand to come up. We change the lead hand every rep. Okay, 30 seconds, off you go. So you can do this on the knees, that's the option. Knees is the option. So again, like I said, during the plank, you want to try and keep the abs tight. So think about tucking the pelvis underneath, keep tension in the abs. So whichever way you do that, if you do it on your knees or your toes, keep the abs tight. Nearly there then, last 5 seconds. Good, and relax. Right, so next one, you're going to spin around on your back. I'll give you two options again. So harder would be the knees up, and then shoulder goes up towards opposite knee, and extend the other leg, come back and down, shoulder up across, back and down. So that's the harder version. If you need to, put your feet down, and then do it on the floor. So you've got twist and crunch, 30 seconds, off you go. So whichever way you do it, make sure you get that rotation, shoulder coming up towards the opposite knee. Knees up is harder, up and across, back and down, up and across. So if you need to at any point, feet down, carry on, and then maybe you might be able to go back to feet up, but try and keep control. If you feel tension in the back, then that's a sign that the abs are fatiguing, so you're better off doing the easier version at that stage if you need to. Okay, hold it there, well done. Right, so next up, we're going on to a side plank with a twist. So like we did in the warm-up, side plank. This time though, we go top foot in front of the bottom foot. So you can do it on the knee, so bottom knee down, top foot forward, or on the feet, and then the arm comes up and underneath, twist round, so actually rotate the hip round and then back up. Okay, twist, back up, 30 seconds, off you go. Right, so I'll just show you if you need to. So remember, top foot in front, top foot forward, so that would allow that rotation. Bottom knee down is the option, and then we try and twist all the way around. So think about the top hip coming down and round, so it's square to the floor at the bottom. And rotate round and back up. So if you're on your toes, you pivot round on your toes. Just got 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Good. So exactly the same. Arm down. So top foot forward. Option is the bottom knee down, if you can see that, and then you rotate round underneath and back up. 30 seconds again. Off you go. So remember, the top hip comes around. So pivot on the toes, top hip around. So you finish up with the hips square to the floor. Bottom knee down if you need, that's always the option. Rotate round. Keep it going, you've got 10 seconds left. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, so we'll give the abs and the obliques a bit of a rest now. We're going to work the glutes mainly, hip extension. Option on this one is just to keep both feet down the whole time. We'll work for 45 seconds, but I'll show you the way I'll do it, and then like I say, you've got the option of keeping both feet down. So feet down, both feet down to start with. Lift the hips up, squeeze, and then lift one leg, and then lower down on one leg. Foot down, lift, other leg up, lower down on the other leg. Okay, squeeze, leg up, control down. 45 seconds on this one, off you go. So squeeze at the top, lower down with control. Squeeze at the top, lower down with control. So whenever we lower any weight, the muscles are lengthening under tension. We're stronger in that position. So they're called negative reps. So you may have heard them referred to as negative reps. So that's why we can have more weight when we go down as opposed to up. So we lower down on one leg, push up with both legs. And with control. When you lower, try and control the movement. You've got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Next up, this one's quite tough. If you need to, just do a crunch. Go feet down and just do a normal crunch. But I'm going to add a leg extension and a crunch together. So we'll go knees up, hands up. So we go from a crunch, extend the legs, take the arms overhead, and then up, and then back, up. Okay, so it's a crunch, and then extension, out. 30 seconds on this one, it's quite a tough one. Off you go. So here, extend out, and then back up, crunch, extend. If you're doing that version, keep the back pressed down into the floor. If you feel it in the back, then just do a normal crunch. So this would be the option if you struggle. If you start to feel it in the back, just go to a normal crunch. But again, all nice and slow and controlled. Push the back down, keep the abs tight. We've just got 5 seconds on this one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right, so then we're going to do heel taps. So coming feet down, lifting the shoulders up, so we're in like a crunch position, and then it's a side to side movement, keeping the shoulders up, and then just a lateral side to side. 30 seconds, off you go. So this one, by lifting the shoulders up, we're creating tension in the abs straight away, and then with that lateral movement, we're also involving the obliques, sides of the stomach. So a little side to side. You've got 15 seconds left. 5 seconds. Okay, well that's good. We do 2 more and then we'll have a little stretch and then we'll do that circuit once more through. So this one, press up position. And then you're going to go from here, knee up across, opposite hand, back, knee up across, opposite hand. Try not to be too high, so the knee should just pass over the floor. 30 seconds, off you go. So it's knee up across, coming back, knee up across, coming back. If you really struggle, just hold, or if you need to, just go down into a press up position. With 10 seconds gone already, knee up across, back. Try and stay relatively still through the upper body. So it's mainly the lower half of the spine working. We're getting that twist, getting that rotation. So the abs are working to hold that position, and then with that twist, we work the obliques. Okay, hold it there, well done. Right, and then this last one, we're going to focus mainly on lower back, but also you'll feel it upper back. It's a good one for posture. I've done a few posture videos on my YouTube channel, so check those out. I'll explain more about why this exercise is good. But what we try and do with this one is tuck the chin in, so we're not looking forward, as it were, when we're down, and turn the thumbs up. So when you turn the thumbs up, it naturally retracts the shoulder girdle. So we try not to hunch up, shoulders back and down. So you're going to be led down on your stomach, lift the chest up, turn the thumbs up, and just hold. So keep the chin tucked in, and we'll look down at the floor. We do 45 seconds on this one. So like I say, try not to hunch the shoulders. So think about what's going on at the shoulder girdle, and try not to look forward. So what we're doing is keeping the chin tucked in and lengthening out through the neck. Okay, you've got 15 seconds left on this one. So just breaking it up, we're just working lower back, which is the opposite muscles to the abs. So very important to work opposing muscle groups. Everyone always wants to concentrate on the abs, but we've got to work the opposite as well. And hold it there, and then we just have a little stretch. So from there, if you come onto your forearms, lift the chest up. So now think about extending through the abs, lengthening out through the abs. And then from there, if you come up onto your hands and knees, you're going to sit back and drop the chest down, stretching out through the quads, the glutes, the chest, the lats, and then hold that there, and then we'll do one more round of all those again. Okay, good, so relax. Right, so we're going back to the first one, which was the press up position into a plank. Change the lead hand every time. So remember, you can do it on the toes or you can do it on the knees. And we'll start now, 30 seconds. Down, down, up, up, change the lead hand. Think about keeping the abs tight again. So you tuck the pelvis underneath. Another way of doing that, or another way to think of that, is to squeeze the glutes. If you squeeze the glutes, then that will posteriorly rotate the pelvis, which will tighten the abs. And we need that tension there, keep the abs strong. Keep it going, just got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, good. So then we had the bicycles. So either feet up, shoulder up across, or feet down, shoulder up across. 30 seconds again, off you go. So if you've got your feet up, shoulder up to your opposite knee, extend the other leg, back and down, shoulder up across, opposite knee, back and down. So nice and controlled. So feet up is harder. Again, if you feel it in the back, put the feet down and do it with the feet on the floor. Just got 10 seconds left on this one. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Good, side plank. So remember, top foot goes forward. You can do bottom knee down, and then we rotate. 30 seconds, off you go. So you're coming round, rotate all the way round, and then back up, rotate round, shoulders and hips square to the floor. At that bottom point, option is bottom knee down. Okay, good twist. Just got 10 seconds left, keep it going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. So same on the other side. Remember, top leg forward, up, bottom knee down is the option, rotate round, 30 seconds, off you go. Twist, get the shoulder, think about the top hip coming down, and around, and then back up. So get a good twist, good rotation, top hip, down and around. Last 15 seconds. Five seconds. Good, well done. Right, so next one was 45 seconds, the hip extensions. So remember, you can just keep both feet down, squeeze up and down, or you can come up, hold one foot off, down with control, both feet, push up, other leg, down with control. 45 starting now. Off you go. Whichever way you do it, you want to try and think about squeezing the glutes at the top. So as the hips come up nice and high, squeeze. I'd suggest getting at least a good sort of second hold at the top and then down with control. So we're working for 45 seconds on this one. Just got over 20 seconds left. If you're doing the one leg version, then think about that control as you come down. So hips up and then lower down with control. Okay, 15 seconds, keep it going. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, good. Next one was the crunch into the extension. So you come from a crunch, out, and then back up. Extend the legs, take the arms overhead, crunch, squeeze. 30 seconds on this one, off you go. So we're going from shortened position, abs are tighter, shortened, to extended. Leg extends out, arms go overhead. Keep the back pressed down at that point. Try not to arch the back. Remember, if you really struggle, just do a crunch. Just lifting the shoulders up and back down. All about control. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. Then it was the heel taps. So now we're gonna, from the crunch position, lift up and then side to side. 30 seconds, off you go, starting the clock. Hopefully you can hear me all right with the wind. So feedback is welcome. Let me know how you think the session went afterwards, whether you can hear me, what you thought of the music. This one's a bit heavy at the moment, but this is from Epidemic Sound, by the way. So the music is a subscription site that I subscribe to, and it's mainly for my YouTube music. So I've just put a playlist on. Last 10 seconds, keep it going, side to side. Good, and relax. So we've got 2 more. We've got the press up position, knee up across, back, knee across. Remember, the knee should just pass over the floor, so make sure you're not too high here. If you need to, go down onto the knees and just hold. 30 seconds, off you go. So just the last couple now, and then we'll have a little stretch at the end. And then what I'd recommend is for you to do longer stretches. So once we've finished, I'll give you a few stretches to do if you do another round of stretches. Obviously, if you want to, you can extend this workout by doing another round of the main exercises we did. Last 5 seconds on this one. 3, 2, 1, good. And then the last one, working the lower back. Prone cobra, lie down, lift the chest up, keep the chin tucked in, thumbs up, and hold it there. 45 seconds. So remember, with this one, we're focusing on squeezing the shoulders back and down. So try not to hunch up. Think about the shoulders coming down away from the ears. Chin tucked in, and just hold that position. So you should feel it. Lower back, and then potentially in the upper back as well. It's good for posture, working the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So a good one to do if you need to strengthen up the lower back, and indeed the upper back if you need to improve posture. Like I said before, I have done a number of videos on posture on my channel, so check those out. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. So we do those stretches we did before. Forearms down, lift the chest up, hold that there. Yeah, so check out the rest of my channel. I've created a playlist named No Gym Workouts. That's got workouts on that you can do at home, workouts you can do without equipment or limited equipment. There's a few workouts on there with stability balls or just a step or Boso ball if you have one. Then we go back, sit back on the heels, drop the chest down. So again, like we did before, drop the chest down, sit back. Yeah, so if you could please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come. I will be doing a lot more videos now in the current situation, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on any videos as I release them. Right, then we're going to come up from there onto one knee, 1 foot forward, and then whichever knee is down, that same leg comes up and in towards the lead leg. So we're stretching down through the front of the hip, push the hips forward, arm up and lean across. Okay, good, so swap it over, same with the other leg, knee down, arm across and hold that there. So yes, I'd recommend doing these stretches again once we finish here. Also look out on the Facebook page. If you're a subscriber to the YouTube channel and you want to be added to the Facebook page, it's Ricky Walden Fitness Live. Send me a request and I'll add you to the page. I'll have a full schedule of workouts coming next week, so be sure not to miss out on those. Right, hold it there. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. Leave down in the comments below if you'd like to see anything else added. But check out